They're off. E.J. Bullet has the lead up on the outside. STARGAZE, Hanover as they go to the turn. That's a paper maker in along the rail up on the outside. Steve B down, then Slick and Easy, Weston Miracle. Kilograd and Guts as they go to the turn. They race on by the opening 8. STARGAZE, Hanover out in front. The paper maker second. E.J. Bullet third. Steve B down a racing 4. Then Slick and Easy there by the opening quarter in 27 and 4 off the turn. Down the stretch now in front of the stand. Out in front with the lead. STARGAZE, Hanover, that's the paper maker driving 2. E.J. Bullet racing 3. Then Steve B down, Slick and Easy, Weston Miracle, Kilograd and the trailer Guts as they go to the turn. Race now for the half mile. Out in front still. STARGAZE, Hanover has the lead. The paper maker driving 2. E.J. Bullet racing 3. They're on by the half in 58 and 3. Go to the back stretch now. On to the 5/8 and the leader still. STARGAZE, Hanover, that's the paper maker driving 2. E.J. Bullet 3. Steve B down 4. Slick and Easy, Weston Miracle. Guts is on the inside by the 5/8 still. STARGAZE, Hanover is out in front. E.J. Bullet goes to the outside as they go to the turn. The paper maker 3. Steve B down 4. Slick and Easy, Weston Miracle. 127 and 4 around the turn. STARGAZE, Hanover, E.J. Bullet. The paper maker still strong third on the inside. Steve B down to the outside. On to the 7/8. STARGAZE, Hanover. Here comes E.J. Bullet on the outside. Up on the far outside. Steve B down on the inside. That's the paper maker. Look out, STARGAZE, Hanover at the wire. It's going to be STARGAZE, Hanover, E.J. Bullet. Steve B down. 155 and 4.
Ship's Fella with Tim Twaddle. On Broadway with Danny O'Brien. Bub with Earl Smith. Soft Lake with Mike Saftick. Bomb Rickles with Jimmy Doherty. Rumpus Hanover with Phil Pinkney. Mark B. Quick as a scratch. The field of 6 behind the gate. They go to the backstretch. They're off quickly now, going for the lead. That's a Soft Light on the inside. Ship's Fella driving 2. Bomb Rickles on the outside now, second as they go to the turn. Soft Light takes them into the turn by the opening 8. Bomb Rickles second on the rail. Ship's Fella on the rail racing in third. On Broadway moving 4. Bub racing in 5 and the trailer. Rumpus Hanover round the turn. Quickly on by the opening quarter. 27 seconds flat and off the turn. They're down the stretch now in front of the stand for the first time. Soft Light is the leader. Bomb Rickles driving 2. Ship's Fella racing 3. On Broadway moving 4. Racing 5. Bob and the trailer to the outside. Rumpus Hanover into the turn now. On for the half mile. Station still out in front. Soft Light by a length and a quarter. Bomb Rickles driving 2. They're on by the half. 57 and 3. Now to the back stretch racing for the 5/8 still out in front. Soft Light. Bomb Rickles driving 2. Ship's Fella moving 3 up on the outside now. There goes Ship's Fella quickly by the 5/8 out in front. Soft Light still is the leader. Ship's Fella on the far outside now, trying to be second, still holding second. Bomb Rickles, Rumpus Hanover racing in for 3/4. 126 and 1. They're round the turn. Soft Light holds that lead. Now it's 3 lengths at still. Soft Light out in front. Bomb Rickles driving 2. On to the 7/8 now down the stretch for home. Soft Light. Bomb Rickles racing second. Soft Light strong in the lane. Bomb Rickles to the outside. On the inside. On Broadway driving home. Soft Light. It's going to be Soft Light. Bomb Rickles. Close for show. 154 and 4. They go to the backstretch.
We weren't
They're off quickly now. Fiorella Blue Chip on the rail. Commonwealth driving second up on the outside. As they go to the turn, that's Bomb Rickles. They charge into the turn. Fiorella Blue Chip, Commonwealth on the outside. Bomb Rickles now in along the rail is racing third as they swing round the turn. Ship's Fella is moving forward. They go on to the opening quarter. Up on the outside now, Commonwealth takes that lead away. 27 seconds flat. They're on by the quarter. Down the stretch now in front of the stand for the first time. Commonwealth, Fiorella Blue Chip goes to the outside and along the rail. Bomb Rickles driving third to the outside. Ship's Fellow moving forward. On the outside, Skipper Forrest is racing 5. They go to the turn now. Might be quick, move 6 on the outside as they charge into the turn. Sherwood Abe is on the move, driving 7 minutes. Line 1 and slide it in, and the Taylor after half. 57 and 1/5 seconds is Kirk's Echo. Down the backstretch they go. They're racing on the 4. The 5/8 marker up on the outside. Ship's Fella has command on the inside. Fiorella Blue Chip is the leader once again. Ship's Fella drives second on the outside. Skipper Forrest is now racing third as they go to the turn. Fiorella Blue Chip and on the outside. Ship's Fella 125 and 1. Fiorella Blue Chip and Ship's Fella now charging up to the outside as they swing round the turn now. Drive on down the lane for home. Ship's Fella, Fiorella Blue Chip, they're charging for the wire. Ship's Fella on the outside. Fiorella Blue Chip racing on home, opening up Daily Cruiser. Skipper Forrest down the lane. Going to be Skipper Forrest in 1:53 and 2.
Gate for the Monctonian, 45th Coca-Cola Monctonian at 1 mile, and there they go. Up and pacing right out for the lead, it's Rumpus Hanover at the rail. Up on the outside as they race into the turn, it's No Taste looking for a hole. Blizzard on the outside, 3 wide. Down along the rail, 4th, Big Gene as they race into the turn. 5th on the outside, Soft Light. Racing 6th at the rail, Sherwood 8. Pacing 7, line 1, trailing the field. Ballard Hanover, opening panel is speedy, 26 and 4/5. Into the lane, passing to the first time. Bizarre up on the outside is taking the lead from Rumpus Hanover second. Here comes Big Gene on the move on the outside. No Taste locked in at the rail 4th. Sherwood Abe up on the outside with cover is 5th. Into the turn, moving up to the outside for Ballard Hanover. Trailing the field line 1 as they race over to the halfway point in 56 seconds. 29 and 1, second quarter. Racing to the backside, Bizarre leads by a neck. Up on the outside, second as they race down the backside, going to the 3/4 mark. The rail, Rumpus Hanover racing third's gonna have to look for room. Sherwood Abe's on the outside, 4th. Into the turn, they're still going at it at the front end. Bizarre at the rail, the outside, Big Gene second. Rumpus Hanover starting to look for room third. At the 3/4, 124 and 2/5. 28 and 2, backside, 1/8 of a mile to go. Bizarre with the lead. Rumpus Hanover comes to the outside, down the stretch. Bizarre to the rail. Rumpus Hanover